All right, so Nigerians or Nigerian government through the federal government has signed MOU with the president, the France, with the country of France. What happened was first, let me just read you this news first. Then if we come back, we debate on this. We just listen to this news. The government of Nigeria and France on Sunday signed a memorandum of understanding to develop joint projects aimed at promoting and diversifying the critical mineral value chain in the solid mineral sector of both countries. Critical minerals such as copper, lithium, nickel, cobalt, and rare earth elements are essential components of clean energy technologies. The MOU signed during President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's recent official visit to France focuses on collaboration in research, training, and student exchange programs between Franco-Nigerian institutions to facilitate knowledge and skills transfer. A significant component of the agreement is the promotion of sustainable mining practices. Both countries commit to executing projects and programs that minimize the environmental impact of mining activities, including reducing carbon emissions, conserving water, and addressing climate change challenges. It also includes the establishment of joint extraction and processes projects through co-financing by public and private entities to diversify and secure the supply of critical minerals and decarbonize energy projects critical to the value chain. Dr. Alaka signed for Nigeria, while the international ministerial delegate for critical ores and metals of the Republic of France, Mr. Benjamin Galezot, signed on behalf of France. Both nations agreed to adopt international best practices in the execution of projects conceptualized to improve the conditions of the local populace affected by mining, while placing a minimum on transparency. The MOU is expected to open new opportunities for the remediation of over 2,000 abandoned pits in the country through its plan to intervene in environmental rehabilitation and post-mining projects. Through regular bilateral and multilateral training seminars and event administrators of institutions in the critical metals sector are expected to improve their capacity to manage the sector's value chain. Describing the deal as a boost to the efforts of the Tinubu administration to reposition Nigeria's solid mineral sector for international competitiveness, Alake stressed that the ministry would leverage the partnership to open up the mining sector to French investors. We have seen that news. The question is this a good move? Yes, you see, a country cannot survive on its own. No country in the world can survive on its own. Even if you have these resources, you can't still have the skills to begin to bring out these resources and make effective use of it. Just like somebody who has material cannot sew. What will the person do? The person will go and meet a tailor and say, I have material, you have the sewing skills, and you have the machine, so help me to sew it. Then before we know, they now share it. Whatever proceed they may receive from it, they know how to share it with percentage. This is what Nigeria government is trying to do, which means signing this MOU with France is not a bad thing. And according to the news, they say that they are going to train our students, our Nigerian students, on how to tap into these resources. So this is because this is how countries build that. Because this is what China did. China will send out their people to other countries to learn how to make use of those resources. Then we'll come back and begin to practicalize it on their country. This is how China developed to this stage. So number one question is France in fact is the right person to make this kind of MOU with? Now my question is, because if you check the Franco-African countries in Africa, they are moving. Some are chasing France away. Some are planning to chase France away. Some are saying that they don't want France in their country again. So it now begins to be as if whenever they sign a deal with France, that France has a way of making their interests much larger than what they initially signed in their MOUs. Because that is why you see people like Niger State, you see people like Burkina Faso, Senegal, saying France should go, that they can control their resources by themselves. Now Nigeria has gone to bring France, but I believe that it was not France that colonized Nigeria, it was the British. So I believe that Tinubu has planned, because when they begin to grow wings and you begin to want to steal Nigeria resources, or because you sign an MOU with Nigeria, I believe that Nigerians still have people that can tackle the situation. So for me, this is a good move, because if you check other resources, everybody just focusing on oil. If you check other resources that Nigeria has that has not been tapped into, like Kogi, only the resources that Kogi has can feed the whole of Nigeria. But everybody is just focusing on oil. In this country, we have bitumen, we have coal, we have, in fact, we have palm oil. Even Malaysia that you are seeing so. Now, palm can't even see Nigeria given a good plant. Now, establishment be say the country now don't become one of the biggest exporters of red oil in the world. But all this one, they got it from Nigeria. Nigeria is so blessed with many resources, but all of us just they face this oil. So this is a good move for them to come in, tap other resources that we have that has not been tapped. Because like in the northern state, they have both. In fact, what is Nigeria not even blessed with? Is it Kogi state? We are blessed. So if we begin to check,